Happy holidays. Now think about it. Can you believe we're approaching the end of December and another year has already passed? Yesterday was the winter solstice and here in the Northern Hemisphere, which means we passed through the longest night of the year and officially begun the journey back to longer days and more light. Now I love this season and all the meaning and the symbolism it holds. It's a time of holy days and celebrations such as Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. A time for friends and family to come together to celebrate and enjoy each other's company. And for many of us, it's also a cold weather season, which means more time spent indoors and perhaps more time spent inside ourselves in introspection and contemplation. And that's why this season is the perfect time to take a moment to reflect on everything that has happened in your life in the past 12 months and what you would like to experience in the coming new year. Now, if you're like most people, the past year for you has likely included some positive wins and good times, as well as some not so great experiences. After all, a lot of crazy stuff has happened this past year. There's been the 10 months long war since Russia invaded Ukraine. First war in Europe we've had literally since World War II, and a lot of us thought we'd never see this again in our lifetime. The pandemic continues to drag on. Queen Elizabeth died, which marked the end of an era for a lot of people. There's been a lot of political conflict and economic upheaval in the United States and throughout the world. As I said, supply lines have been disrupted. Massive layoffs have occurred. And many people are struggling to make ends meet. And once again, there have been major natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, droughts, and floods that have displaced a lot of people and caused a lot of suffering. But there have also been a lot of positive things happen as well. The hospitalizations and death rates associated with COVID-19 have dropped dramatically this year. The world opened up in a way we hadn't experienced in 2 years, and a lot of people were able to travel again and reconnect with distant friends and family. There have been incredible medical breakthroughs, such as vaccines to prevent HIV and certain cancers, as well as promising new drug for diabetes. And countries are coming together to fight climate change and are embracing renewable energy solutions in a way we've never seen before. And all over the world, you see people coming together and standing up against tyranny and oppression. So as always, the world is full of both bad news and good news, and you get to choose what to focus on. So as you take stock of everything that's happened in your life and in the world in the past year, I want to encourage you to take time to remember everything you're grateful for. All the positive things you've experienced, the people you spent time with, the adventures you had, the lessons you learned, and take time to focus on all the little things that bring you happiness in your life as well, such as your friends, your family, your children, your pets, the music you love, a simple sunny day or a beautiful snowfall, books to read, shows to watch, games to play, running water, electricity, sometimes a delicious meal. Because I guarantee that when you take the time to consider everything that is good in your life, you'll quickly realize that what you have to be grateful for is limitless. And when you reside in a state of constant gratitude, you're going to find it so much easier to stay positive and motivated as you work toward achieving your goals and creating meaningful change in your life. And if you've gone through some tough times this year and are feeling a bit lost right now, remember that despite everything, you are still here. You are surviving, and most likely you're thriving. And now more than ever, you have to take charge of your thinking, remembering that what you think about is what you will bring about. So it's important to choose to believe that your life is going to consistently get better, because your belief in a better future is what will empower you to create it and to attract it. And if you've been feeling at all disconnected from others lately, remember that we all want the same things in life. We all want to feel safe and loved and valued and to be free from pain and suffering. And when you keep your focus on what connects us rather than what divides us and choose compassion and gratitude over anger and judgment or condemnation, you'll find the deep sense of connection that you're looking for and find it so much easier to cultivate lasting, meaningful relationships with people. So if you're looking for a powerful, positive pick-me-up to get you in the right mindset for the holidays, here's an exercise you could do as soon as you finish watching this video. It's called a Rampage of Appreciation. All you do is walk slowly around wherever you are right now, could be at home, your apartment, your office, and appreciate anything you see. The fact that you have a carpet on the floor, your computer, the plants that are there, your books, your cat or your dog if you have one, your phone that works, and really appreciate that thing. Really take time to really feel it. It's time to realize how all these things contribute to your life. Even the people who are responsible for you having it to appreciate, like Steve Jobs for your computer, or the people that installed your carpet that you have on the floor. So I'm going to demonstrate this by doing a brief rampage of appreciation right with all the things that are in my studio here as I'm recording. So I'm really grateful for Gary, who's the cameraman, who's standing behind the camera, who's filming all this, and for Veronica, who's over at the teleprompter, reminding me of some of the things I want to talk about. I'm grateful for the lights that are shining on me so you can see me clearly. I'm grateful for the carpet because it makes everything more sound efficient. I'm grateful for the big camera that we have, or studio, what I want to say, screen that we have that we can project things on. I'm grateful for the music stand that has my stopwatch on over here. I'm grateful for the guitar and the banjo that I have that I used to play in a folk singing group. I'm grateful for the memories I have of that. I'm grateful for, I have a whole rack of shirts over here, more than one person should probably own in a lifetime. So I have lots of opportunities to change and look different every time we do this. I'm grateful for the fact that it's sunny outside today and then we have trees. We just had 2 days of rain in Southern California where it's been a drought. And as much as I was driving through the rain the other night, and I couldn't even get out of my car for 10 minutes after I parked in front of my house, it was raining. So I'm so grateful that we have water and my roses are blooming and the grass is turning green again. So that's the kind of thing you want to do, and really feel the feeling of appreciation and gratitude. Now, I also want to suggest that you take some time in the next week, if you haven't done so already, to visualize the life you want to live next year. Use your imagination to visualize the life you want. Now, unfortunately, most people use their imagination to imagine what they don't want, the worst outcomes. We call that worrying. It's the same function, your imagination, being used either for bad, worrying, or for good, visualizing what you want. So you can flip the script from negative to positive by using your imagination to visualize the best possible outcomes instead of the worst. And the best outcome rather than the bad one. The one you want rather than the one you don't want. So start practicing every day, visualizing the things you want to experience in the coming year, and choose to believe it's possible to create those things. Now, you may also want to take my book, The Success Principles, if you have a copy, and reread it over the next 30 days. You know, my late friend Bob Proctor used to reread 2 books at the beginning of every new year, same 2 books every year for decades. And the 2 books are Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, the 2 main books that the book and later the movie The Secret were based on. Now, the principles of success in all 3 of these books, The Success Principles, Think and Grow Rich, and The Science of Getting Rich, will get you into the right headspace for the coming year. And here's another suggestion for you. Use this downtime between now and the end of the year to recommit to your meditation practice. And if you don't have one, start one. You can go online and find all kinds of resources, many of which are free, that will teach you how to meditate. In the midst of all the chaos of the current world, I promise it will help you create more peace and harmony in your life. So finally, I've been posting videos all through the month of December, and there are more to come during the month of January that are all about how to bring this year to a successful end and start 2023 and create that as one of the best years you've ever lived as well. I want you to have a more successful and fulfilling life next year than you even had this year. And you can access all of those videos right here on my YouTube channel. All right, well, that's it from me. I send you my best wishes for a positive rest of the year and for an amazing 2023. And if you found this video helpful, please make sure you like it, share it with a friend who may need it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And for some additional resources on how to complete this year and create an amazing year next year, be sure to visit JackCanfield.com and also check out the links in the description below and let me know what you think in the comments. And once again, thank you for watching.